and welcome to the first ever episode 7.
We're on 7 already?
We're on 7.
Oh, baby.
No Man's Sky
My
Explorers
goodness.
podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm Joelle.
And I am official third cast man person, Dylan.
That's our intern pretending to
Oh.
be an actual host.
Wait. You promoted me earlier.
You're right, okay.
You can't do me like this,
He only
Ryan.
said
Come
that
on.
so you would perform those favors.
Oh, that's true.
And
That's true.
we should specify that Dylan has always been a part of the show ever since he started. We just like to call him a recurring guest for fun.
It's just a meme, basically, is what we're getting at here.
We're basically just making dank memes, whatever that means.
Ryan's
Ryan's
Ryan. I'm trying to ease Ryan and Joelle into the realm of dank memes right now, but you know they'll get there someday. You know I'll work at them, and someday they'll understand.
Can I just say, don't touch that.
Ryan,
Don't make noise.
don't touch me.
And
Ryan, you never got me water.
oh
What
my
a terrible
goodness, is this a
husband.
nag
Seriously,
fest?
oh.
Yeah, because you're bad.
Don't throw the water bottle. Oh god, he threw it at me. Ow, it hurt
Oh,
so bad.
shut up. Anyway,
He didn't throw it.
can we just say thank you for everyone for tuning into our live stream?
My God, that was so much fun.
It was the most fun I think we've ever had ever.
So by the way, we live stream before.
Yes.
Yeah, we do a lot of recording on Tuesday nights, even though this is going up Wednesday. Before on Tuesday nights, we're gonna try to do around 10:30. We're doing a live stream now, and that's.
It got delayed, I heard.
It got delayed, so we
Our
gotta
live
send
stream
the
got
death
delayed.
threats. Death threats.
We got a
Yeah.
lot of death threats.
Oh
actually.
God. Yeah. So we do a live stream. So if you guys want to come and check us out, and we play, we'll play a couple different games. But we're playing Jackbox Party 2.
Jackbox Party Pack 2.
Party Pack. That's good alliteration.
Too much
I like
alliteration
that.
for me.
That's good.
My mic is drooping. I cannot fix this.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my
It's
Joelle,
God.
what have you
I
done?
can't do anything. It's just
Ryan,
it's
this is
falling.
literally all your
Oh, this
fault.
is going to sound great in the
Falling
audio.
on me.
I'm gonna make it nice and clean sounding. Don't
Thank you.
worry.
Honey, can you move up then?
Sit off.
Thank you.
Ryan, can you not be a child?
A bundle of
A
butts.
bundle of butts. A bundle of booty. Maybe you should get a better table like I've been telling you to. Anyways, back to what we were
Wow,
saying.
this is
Live
a nag
stream.
I keep
Best.
asking him to get a
Live
table.
stream. Anyways, yeah, come and watch us live stream. We actually try to have a lot of audience interaction, and the audience can actually play the game with us, which is super cool. We had much fun today.
We had every
Oh my
slot
God.
filled, so you
8
guys were
slots.
8
all,
players.
all playing with us, and we had audience members voting on
It was
different
so
things,
much fun.
which
We loved
was
it.
amazing. It was seriously, we were laughing so hard. You guys are way more inappropriate than we thought you were.
It was
I
great.
was telling these guys, they're like, we gotta keep it super G-rated. Or at least Ryan was like, no, there's children watching, we gotta keep it G-rated. And so I'm like trying to censor myself these entire podcasts. And then all of a sudden we get, and we're live streaming, and just the F word every other, like, thing, oh my God. It was a good
awesome.
time.
It was pretty
You
interesting.
guys are disgusting. And, I
And
love
also, we're going to have a Let's Play coming out in a couple days here.
what is that?
Our first of possibly many. We'll see how you guys like it. We'll upload that to the YouTube channel as well. And that's kind of down the same vein. We're going to just put a little thing on the side saying not safe for work, but it's not that bad.
We're not
the live
throwing
stream,
an
though.
NSFW on it.
Yes, do that.
No, we're not.
Yes, do
we
that.
might do it. I'm
but
not
the
gonna
live
do it.
stream, oh my God, be careful if you're going to watch that.
It's not even that bad.
So bad.
These people are my people, right? And I know what they love, and they love the words of swearing.
You're so dumb. All right.
All right,
Let's get to the thinking.
Should we get it to the thinking?
Let's
so
praise everyone.
No real news came
nothing
out this
happened.
week.
I don't know what's going on.
Nothing important happened.
Yeah.
That's the end of the podcast. Okay, bye.
Oh, and also thank you for 300 subs on YouTube.
Oh,
You guys are the best.
seriously, that is holy cow. So this is going to be our 7th episode coming out, and we have 300 subs. Like, oh my God.
You guys are amazing. And
And-
also thanks for 7,500 total channel views. That's awesome as well. We are winning.
We are
Winning
kind
life.
of the winners. Yeah, we're hitting, I mean, after every minus, okay, what was it, episode 4, right?
Yeah.
That one has over 3K views, and then every episode following that, I mean, we've had 1,000 views within the week, that's insane. That's a lot of people
awesome.
hearing my stupid voice.
Yeah, isn't that annoying?
Oh, God.
They're judging you too.
They're judging. Oh, my God. Don't judge me. I'm just
Also,
I'm
I just wanted to do a quick thanks for all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting what we do. We really, really appreciate it. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, we have a Patreon, No Man's Sky Explorers, if you guys feel like you want to support us in that way. So, thank you very much. And thanks for everybody for the discussion on the discussion page. Holy crap, there's a lot to talk about. I don't know.
So many people joined the discussion page.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
ridiculous.
tons of people are joining
so much conversation in it. Like that was,
And
I did not
Can
expect
I just
that kind of
say,
reception.
for the record, I just wanted to say this. The amount of maturity, I was surprised when we got some recent bad news. Like, the amount of maturity on the discussion page was extreme. Like, you guys did a really good job not freaking out.
Yeah, there's
you all
some other.
handled it better than Ryan.
Yeah, there a lot of other. I mean, some of the community pages it's just, oh my god. There's some bad people on there that enjoy being bad people.
Yes.
But I'm really actually I'm really happy the kind of discussions we've been having on the page and everything. It was nice to see. Actually, I think we got a good group of people on the discussion page.
Everyone was very civil, for the most part. One or two people, but it was all pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So thanks for being you, I guess.
We love all y'all.
And before we talk about the very small snippet of news we got,
Not that big.
We got to go over our much-loved review segment, as always. We actually only have one today, so we'll keep it short for once. Does anybody want to read this, or you guys want me to read it? Or?
Go for it, dear.
Go to town.
Oh, man.
Ryan loves it.
All right. In a world where Trap and Kegs gave us 5-star review.
Yeah, that would never happen.
He says, 5-star review for a quintillion-star game.
Aww.
For some reason, I feel like I've read this one already.
18 quintillion.
True. Your format works because your team is like us, fervent fans chomping at the bit to be released in this universe.
Ooh.
The excitement and anticipation echoes my own as a 44-year-old kid who has been waiting for a game like this ever since the TRS-80 days. Staring at the skybox of Earth and seeing the moon. Knowing I'll never go there gives me such hope for this game. We will wake on a planet, look up, see the moons, and we can go there. And your hopefulness of the same wonder is refreshing. All of you are just a friendly, easy-to-listen-to group sharing thoughts on the game, which is a legacy on itself. You can name planets after those that inspire you, and it will exist as long as the server exists. Something tells me that even though my girlfriend thinks my games are dumb, but her hundreds of hours spent in Candy Crush isn't, when I show her the first life-filled planet I find and name it for her, then show her the vastness of this universe, I might have to pry the controller from her hands. Yes, there isn't much content on the game on your cast, but give it time, people. Hello and Sony have been keeping the game close to the chest until release. It can only get better. Great work. Keep it up.
Thank you. That was actually a really, really nice and heartfelt review. That was
Yeah.
that actually. You making my heart go Peter
And you
patter.
like hit
So
every point that
positive.
I feel about this game with the whole like always wanting to go to space thing, and it's just not going to happen in our lifetime. Maybe, probably not.
I'll be the one, but I mean, continue.
So that's why this game is so exciting, because it may not happen in our lifetime, but at least we can experience something, like, at least we can explore something, you know? Dylan, you know?
What are you flipping talking about, Ryan? You know?
Alright, so before we start the discussion, we should probably announce what thing got announced.
I got it covered.
no big deal.
I got it under my belt
Yeah.
right now. All right. So, there was a little, I mean, nothing big, but, the game got delayed, a few, month and a half, month
Let me go
and 3
grab my
weeks.
gun real quick.
And, honestly, not a big deal.
Not that long of a delay.
In all honesty, that's not. I'm not even joking right now. This honestly shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know why people are freaking out. I understand why people are freaking out so much because they're impatient ding dongs. But I've been waiting for this game for 3 years. I need it now. Like,
Can I just say, actually, we'll bring this up later. I have it in one of our discussion things.
Alright.
But, this is one of the shortest delays I've seen for a game.
easily. Do you remember the Grand Theft Auto 5 delays?
How long was that for?
If it wasn't for at least 6 months, 6 to 8 months, the Zelda Wii U is supposed to come out in spring of 2015.
And it's delayed till who knows when.
It's delayed until probably 2017. That's an almost 2-year gap. Like,
This is
I don't
nothing.
know. This
Yeah.
is nothing compared. An extra month and a couple weeks. Like, come on.
Oh, you know what?
No
we
big
should,
deal, honestly.
We should read the... Let me get to the Facebook page
Oh.
real quick.
The excerpt from.
We should read what Sean said.
Sean said yes, exactly.
Because that everybody should know. Let me just freaking find it. Dylan, amuse these people.
Oh, I'll do the amusing. All right, so let me give you
Too late,
guys.
found it.
Oh, this always happens. You do me like this, and I can't I'm never gonna talk again. Goodbye.
Good. All right. So Sean Murray was the person who made the blog post officially announcing that No Man's Sky is coming to PS4 in August. Obviously, that also means PC. Just saying, don't get your hopes up. He actually specified on Twitter that it is definitely like they're just trying to update every platform they can, and PC is pretty much last. Steam and all that. All right. So let's read what he has to say. Hello, Sean Murray from Hello Games here. That's me. Working extremely hard on our game, No Man's Sky. The game really has come together, and it's such an incredible relief. As we sit and play it now, and as I watch playtesters every day, I can finally let myself get excited. We're actually doing this. However, as we approached our final deadlines, we realized that some key moments needed extra polish to bring them up to our standards. I have had to make the tough choice to delay the game for a few weeks to allow us to deliver something special. After a short delay, No Man's Sky will launch in North America on August 9th, in Europe August 10th, and in the UK August 12th. We understand that this news is disappointing. Making this game is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, but we are so close now, and we're prepared to make the tough choices to get it right. The universe of No Man's Sky is incredibly vast, more than you can imagine. This is a type of game that hasn't been attempted before by a smaller team than anyone would expect, under an intense amount of expectation. And despite all of that, development is genuinely going well. This is the hardest working, most talented team I've ever worked with, and I'm so proud of what we're doing. For all our sakes, though, we got one shot to make this game, and we can't mess it up. To the loyal community who stuck by our side since the unveiling of No Man's Sky years ago, we hope you'll accept our sincere apology, and I am humbly asking that you'll still look forward to expanding our universe. Oh my God. I'm falling apart here.
Are you okay? Can you read?
I'm humbly asking that you'll still look forward to exploring our universe despite the slight delay. Thank you so much, Sean. I almost cried.
I am not surprised.
He is so
passionate.
Just the way he talks. I just want to
Is
hug
so
him
sincere.
and kiss him.
I
on the lips.
actually, knowing the type of person that he is, I felt really bad that he had to make this decision because he's going to take all the backlash for this, and I know how he feels about a lot of this stuff, and he just wants to make everyone happy, and so I know on the inside that this is, like, crushing to him. He made a really good point in there. They only have one shot at this. That's the thing. That is
a good way to look at game development. You can't just release a crappy product and patch it in later. One shot.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is what I will say to the end of time when a game gets delayed. Okay, and especially with this tiny of a delay. You have a game. Would you rather have an uncompleted, unpolished game released 2 months early, okay, and it would be unclean, unpolished, unfinished for the rest of time, or now hear me out. You wait the extra 2 months, that's literally it, 2 months for the game to come out perfect and complete to this company's standards, which are unbelievably high. This isn't just some, AAA title like, it's good enough. Stupid high standards. And you wait the 2 months for this game to come out and it be perfect for the rest of time. It's 2 months to have a complete finished game. It's not that much time.
Yeah, we should be...
That's just the only thing
and
I have
it's
to say
really,
to that.
I'm just going to remind people, just if you've followed gaming for a long time, it's not a long time. And can I I can't wait. I know I put this in discussion, but we need to talk about this now.
We're pissed about
I keep
this, 'cause
thinking
people
about
are
it.
pissing us
Okay,
off.
this is
pissed.
not the second time this game has been delayed. Can I just say that right now? People, for some reason, think that this game has been delayed once before. It has not. I'm going to specify that. Again, it has not been delayed before. For some reason, okay, because Sean, Dylan.
We're touching toes right
Playing
now.
footsie
Oh
over
my
here.
God, they are.
All right, continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you.
Alright.
I was gonna see how long you could go, and you didn't
couldn't do it, not even a second.
All right, back to where we were. Sorry. Second time it's been delayed.
In
quote, unquote.
2015, Sean had stated that they were aiming for a release at the end of the year 2015. They were aiming for a release at the end of the year 2015. So when the I've Seen Things trailer came out, and they announced that it was June of next year, everyone's like, it's delayed! No, it wasn't. They were aiming for the end of the year. They didn't make that, so that's why they didn't promise a release date or anything. And yes, they still promised June, and that got delayed, but this is not the second time it's been delayed. They were very conservative about when they wanted the release date, so just letting you know.
Well, to sum it all up, act like adults, deal with it. It'll be out soon.
Yes.
You can do it.
Like adults. Like, I don't know. Just some of the stuff that's been going down with it, too. The fact that he's received death threats over this
goodness.
is like...
That's where it gets
How old are we? Like,
It's
you really
ridiculous.
can't handle... I'm not funding... The thing that makes me the maddest about this entire thing is the fact that people are like, man, Hello Games, they're so bad. I knew this would happen. They're just doing this to get the PlayStation vibe to function with it and ding. If it is that, I don't care. I don't care if you're like, but I'm never going to use that function. I honestly don't care. Because that's a stupid way of thinking about it, in my opinion.
Can I just say this? Isn't VR support pretty easy to... Not easy, but isn't it just as easy to patch in as it is to like put into the game by release?
It is.
So there would be no reason to extend the release because of that.
Agreed. And even if it is because of that, awesome. How could you not want that in the game? So many people are going to love that in the game.
Let's say they did actually push back the date just to put in PSVR support. Who cares? If that's their vision for their game, I completely get it. That is a game that would be the perfect VR experience.
And people seem to be forgetting that, wow, oh my gosh, we're not entitled to this game. We didn't make the game.
Nope.
We didn't do anything for this game other than buy it. So in no way, shape, or form are we entitled to anything about it. And you can't just give somebody death threats because you don't like what they're doing, even though most of the world does it. But
Here,
it's
guys,
like,
let's kill
why?
Sean, and then the game will come out faster.
Well, did Sean May say
there we
something
go.
about that?
That's how we do it.
Sean put a Twitter post.
That was so funny.
He's like, well, at least kill me when it's done.
At least wait till it's done to kill me. And it's like, oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, it's true.
But yeah, that's our big news. I guess we're probably gonna be talking about the rest of the episode.
I got a little heated. I apologize, but it's like, people,
come on.
They are both fairly sweaty right now.
And for some reason, I've seen this comparison done a million times over again. Like, because people say, okay, a delayed game's better than a game that comes out too soon, right?
Always.
And then it ends up being bad. And then everyone's like, but Duke Nukem was in development for like 20 years. Then you never Duke Nukem Forever? Did you ever see that?
Oh,
okay, but that is different.
God.
That game got canned and then like sent to a different studio, and then that got canned.
And then it ended up sucking in the end, regardless.
And then a new studio had to completely make it from scratch. Like, this is not the same thing. Like, a delay is not the same as development hell.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, that is not a fair comparison here. But yeah, this is just a small studio that just knows that this is going to be their legacy. Mm-hmm. This is going to be what they're remembered for. This is going to be Sean's... This is it. Like, he could make more things after that, but it's just like Notch. He made more things after that, but no one's going to care what he makes after that. No offense to Notch, because he makes good stuff. But Minecraft is what he made, and that's going to be his legacy, just like No Man's Sky is going to be Sean Murray's legacy.
And like I keep saying, this game, to me, I think this game is going to be as big, if not bigger, than Minecraft. I honestly think that it could be, okay, maybe not to the scale it's at now because of how easy Minecraft is, but for every age. But I think this game is going to be ridiculously huge.
Yes, I agree.
And like the comparison to Notch, this is going to be Sean's legacy.
Yeah.
And once the game is out, it's gonna be so awesome. All the whining about the little delay is gonna fade away.
No one's even
gonna remember it. It's the thing. It's so stupid.
Can I just say how annoying it is?
You can't.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So first off, it all started with Kotaku saying they had an inside source at Sony or something. They didn't say exactly. That said, "Hey, it's gonna get delayed. Promise us it's gonna get delayed."
It was me.
It was Dylan. Dylan knew. I'm Sean Murray. I told Dylan. Dylan told Kotaku.
Easy.
Anyway,
Makes sense, right?
So, and I know this is just how journalism works, but oh my God, how every single website ever took that story and posted it and clickbaited it like crazy, like all caps.
I'm pretty sure I saw BBC post that.
No Man's Sky worse than AIDS? Oh,
literally, it was all over it got to it got to the trending on Twitter. It got to Facebook's trending. Like, it was. You don't even have to know anything about this game, and it.
Hello Games, the most corrupt AAA company ever.
In the world? Sean Murray is actually the Antichrist?
Confirmed? Half-Life 3 confirmed? No Man's Sky delayed? I mean, it was just embarrassing. Like, have some integrity. I'm sorry, but if I was a journalist, oh my God.
Yeah, but that doesn't make the money, though, Ryan.
I don't care. Like,
that's
the whole point of journalism.
This is why you aren't a journalist, Ryan, okay? Because you aren't looking to make the money.
We are technically sort of journalists.
I consider myself a a valiant news bringer to the people. I'm the
To the
people's. I'm the people's voice.
In
you
a
know?
world.
In a world.
We're
where
Dylan.
I'm the people's
Okay, this
voice.
is the voice that lost us our listeners earlier today. So no Batman. No
We're all
Batman.
That
so
wasn't Batman.
You sound like you're going there.
Sorry, we're up so late because we did the
we're-
Let's Play and then we
Alright.
did the live stream.
You want to get to our discussion?
Night owls.
Yeah, let's start working on our
Now that
discussion.
we've ranted long enough.
keeping us.
Okay, so let's start with
Those are for
Joshua.
days
Joshua,
about this.
aka Knife Fight Academy.
Hey.
He says, "Hey guys, your friendly neighborhood Knife Fight Academy here.
Ooh.
I have a few questions that I thought would be fun to explore on the next episode. Number 1, dig depth. The dig depth in No Man's Sky is meant to be 128 meters. Now, do you think that means that there is a circumference around the core of 128 meters, or is it 128 meters from any surface? I made an infographic to help explain it. It would be pretty amazing to dive into an ocean and start some aquatic mining, or climb the highest mountain and just start digging down." Let's start with that. I'm assuming that it's not the circumference around the core, that it actually is 128 meters to the core from wherever you are.
Okay. So do you want me to give my actual kind of somewhat scientific explanation behind
God.
this? Because I actually have a little bit of a background when it comes to this.
Let's do it.
All right. So what
I'll
I
go
think it
take a
is.
nap.
Now we're about to get real procedural right now. I think there's
Oh.
basically a procedurally generated sea level that is on pretty much every planet, even if they don't have a sea level. But just relating it back to Earth, because we have a 0 sea level, and then everything above it or below it is negative or positive. I think that it is basically, there's that set sea level on every single planet, no matter what it is, and it's 128 meters down from there.
That would make sense.
I don't think it's going to be around the circumference of the core, because some planets won't even have a core. I mean, you could go from the very, very center, I guess, X, Y, Z, but I don't think it is going to be, no matter where you are, you can only dig 128 meters down, because that would be really weird to be able to have so many different
Yeah, that's
height
kind of what I
differences.
meant on the
Yeah, there would
sea
be.
level, yeah.
Exactly. So there'd
Yeah, I
be a
agree.
procedurally generated sea level, basically to that, and I think that's how that would make the most sense. It would be the most even. Basically, think Minecraft, how you have an X, Y, and a Z axis essentially in the game, and the Z axis you hit a certain limit, and that's where Bedrock is cutting you
That's
off.
the
at.
Y-axis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You noob.
No, that's the Z axis.
No, it's the Y-axis.
The Z axis.
Go
is
play
the
Minecraft
up and
No,
right
down.
it's
now.
really the Y axis.
It's the Y-axis.
It's
Trust
the-
me,
it's the
I go to
Z-axis,
Y15
but-
every time to find diamond.
I was just playing actually today. I really hate to admit it, Dylan. I
You have
really
your
do.
X, you have your Y, and
Maybe in a different context, but in the context of Minecraft, it's Y.
Okay, they actually did it a little bit backwards, but I understand what you're saying now,
Yes.
and I'm wrong in this context, but the Z-axis is the upward and downward axis.
Yes, normally, but that's just the way they said it.
Generally, yes.
Generally, so I'm not
You're still
crazy.
smart.
Minecraft
You're
is
still
so-
smart.
I'm still a little intelligent. But yeah, that's, I mean, I think that's
our
kind of would
speculation.
be... Yeah, and I mean, geologically, it would make the most sense to be able to kind of map things out that way.
Just our
On the planet.
speculation.
Planet.
Sean Murray, the devil.
Antichrist himself.
Half-Life 3, also confirmed.
Coming back to this every time, baby.
All right, he says...
Can I grab this next one?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, companion app. Now this one is super interesting, and I really want this to be a thing. The Commander app for Battlefield and the companion app for Watch Dogs were both brilliant. I actually put more time into the Watch Dogs app than into the game. They were both great examples of how they could keep a player connected to the community and their own character progression while being away from the main game. But I have a theory for that No Man's Sky will have its own companion app. By the sounds of it, the Atlas is collecting everything you are doing, so it would make sense to have an Atlas app so you can see everything you've collected, kind of like an almanac or a Pokédex. It would be a really missed opportunity to not have something like this. Ultimately, if Sony, Hello Games, doesn't release one, it won't be long before the community creates their own bootleg version, and I'm super okay with that. Discuss. So this is so genius, and I 100% agree with everything you said. I would think it'd be ridiculous if they didn't, but if they didn't, the community would end up making one. But I think that would be wonderful to just basically have a Pokedex.
Could you imagine being able to see all your discoveries that you've scanned? Like planets, animals, solar systems, like in your, like, on your tablet or on your phone at work.
Everything that you have named balls, just at your fingertips, it would be amazing.
I could talk to Candy at work. This is balls 1. This is balls 2.
It's alphabet-
balls sector
It's alphabetized by how many Z's are after it.
He would do it too. But really, like,
It
that
would be so cool.
good.
And you could see like
Oh
3D
my
models
God.
of the creatures he found and stuff on it.
Why aren't you working on this already?
I don't know.
Come on, get to work. Get to work. You use
They
your
look like
programming
they just
skills.
got told they could open a Christmas present
I
early.
mean, seriously,
Literally,
that
this
would
is
be
such a good
so
idea.
cool if I was at work and I'm like, oh, I got a little bit of downtime. I'm gonna look at some of the creatures and try to like look at some intricate details on them and like learn their a little bit of their biology or something. Because I know that in the game already you can check like weight and height and like different things just in that screen. So it'd be cool to see that on your phone, like when you're just doing something and you can't stop thinking about No Man's Sky all the time, like I will not stop.
I already think about it
Question for you,
24/7.
Dylan. Just because you're a more avid gamer than Joelle, and she probably doesn't even know what a companion app is.
I think she got the gist of it.
I
ding
really
dong.
did get the gist of it.
God, you jackwagon.
I was going to ask you what your favorite companion app is that you've ever used.
The League of Legends. What? No. Okay. Probably.
My answer's nerdier than yours, trust me.
I mean, there's like the Pokédex app, which you can use, which is really nice because it gives you a lot of really. I mean, it's a bootlegged app, but it gives you basically every information for every single game that you could use to find certain things in certain areas and their catch rate and their male to female rate in this area and stuff like that. I like that one a lot. That one's probably my favorite. What about you, Ryan? Hit me with it.
My favorite is the World of Warcraft Armory app, which is freaking awesome. It's official.
Oh.
And it lets you do stuff on the auction house when you're not in game, like set up auctions, like use your bank account from your characters, and like set up auctions from your inventory, and then buy things off the auction house and like change your rates and stuff like that. And there's a little mini game built in, and like if you succeed in the mini game, it'll send you mail in the game for succeeding in it.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So it like keeps you just like, engaged enough when you can't play. I don't really play anymore, but when I did, it was a lot of fun.
That's pretty cool.
So that was my favorite. So thank you, Knife Fight Academy, for all the interesting discussions. We appreciate it. Joelle, do you have a favorite companion app?
Don't know if I've ever used one.
That's what I thought. All right.
God.
I use my phone, and I think you can put apps on for reading.
Minecraft
That's
Wiki.
it.
That one's
Not
always
really
good,
a
too.
well, there's a companion app.
Companion app for that.
Yeah. You probably used that before, actually, honey. On accident. Oh, I'm comfy now. All right.
Oh my God, you're so ugly.
Time for Sean Healy. Joelle, you got this one?
Sure. Hey guys, podcast is great. I've been looking for a No Man's Sky podcast for a while now, and finally found No Man's Sky Explorers. So thank you. Now, when it comes to getting to the center of the galaxy, I have been thinking that maybe you will learn everything that other explorers have uploaded to the Atlas, tech locations, POIs, and languages during the journey to the center. What are your thoughts?
Maybe that's the point of everything. To share everything with everyone. Maybe the center is like one giant beacon, and it connects with all the other beacons.
Maybe you're a beacon.
Maybe
We're all beacons.
Mind blown.
They're like morphing.
Why
into
are we
one big
allowed to be
humanoid.
in the same room with each other? This is not an okay thing. Oh my
I
God.
can't believe that just happened.
We weren't even like trying to do that. We just like I think it was more the second we both started saying it.
We
and
had to
we just,
finish
we
it.
just
We're like,
had to finish it
yes.
together.
That was weird. Anyway,
Together.
Save me.
I think that's a pretty sound theory. That maybe that we learn everybody else's discoveries when we get there. That'd be pretty cool.
I think that'd be
That
pretty
would
cool.
be.
Yeah, I kind of think that's a good idea. And then he says,
I think that could be a big part of it. Because it's uploaded to the Atlas, so like where
Right.
is the Atlas?
Yeah.
It's at the center of the galaxy.
and then Tyler Harrington has, any of you guys played this gem indie studio made by two guys and lots of love, put in about 70 hours. He's talking about Rogue Galaxy.
What's Rogue Galaxy?
Is it called Rogue Galaxy?
Is it?
Rebel Galaxy. Sorry.
Rebel Galaxy.
Rebel Galaxy. It's like
Tell
a
me
little
about it.
indie space game. I think it's on like a two-dimensional plane. I've only barely looked up this game, but it looks
Okay.
like a lot of
We
fun.
just saw it on Steam today, right?
Yeah, it's
For-
like
on a-
half off
on a
right now
big
on
sale.
Steam, $10.
Yeah.
That sounds cool, actually.
And it looks like you could really invest a lot of hours in it. I think it has like a story a little bit, and then it also just like you're working. I don't really know. I wish I looked up more about it before I started talking about it. But I remember doing some research when it first came out and thinking I could really enjoy that game, and then I just for some reason never bought it. I don't know why, but I think I'll probably buy it
'cause
soon.
you bought so many games recently.
I've been buying so many
It's
games.
not
Joelle's not happy with me.
Ryan.
Well,
No Man's Sky is the only
the
game.
general amount of them I allow.
Well, I canceled my pre-order already because they delayed it.
They delayed it. Canceled my pre-order. Sent a bomb to Hello Games. Like, oh my God. God, I.
Pre-order canceled, noob. That's what happened.
By the way, I'm using sarcasm. I actually didn't send a bomb to Hello Games.
I also
That
did
was
not
sarcasm.
cancel my pre-order
Get
because I
sent
don't
as well.
care.
Yep.
Yeah, we should look up that game and maybe talk about it next week though.
I got
Dylan,
the
you
next
got
one. Oh, Yes, I do. John Miranda. Send your love to Hello Games on Twitter. Hello Games has received death threats. Let's show them how the community feels.
And he has a link on the discussion page
to his Twitter, right?
And it's like hashtag we love Hello Games or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
And this is the thing. It's the vocal minority. You know, you get those people who outlash. Most of the community really is like, okay, that's good, awesome. Like, you know, it's no big deal that it's delayed in, you know, extra, you know, month and a half or whatever. But then you get the vocal minority that's just like, kill Sean. I hate Hello
Where does that
Games.
logic
His
come
beard is a
from,
lie.
even?
It's actually detachable. It just comes right off.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's a
God,
detachable
yes.
beard. Yeah, I don't know. It's stop with the death threats. Grow up.
We should start threatening the people that are sending the death threats.
How about we don't do that?
Nope, that's not
It's
happening.
not eye for an eye. That's probably not a good idea. All right.
John Friswell says, okay, so to keep up... Oh my god.
Can you read?
I'm sorry.
Did you pass first
Okay,
grade?
so to keep us amused in our collective minds off the delay, let's discuss some interesting points of No Man's Sky.
Let's do it.
Sean has said each solar system will have a mission or objective. What do you think the system-wide objectives might be, and what do you think might happen when you do them? Can I just say, first of all,
No.
that...
Every time you say that, I'm going to say no.
that people say this game is not for, like, completionists, but I think they might have it wrong. I understand that we're never going to find every star, but every star you find, you can complete the main objective in that solar system. So that's like a big completionist thing.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a completionist. In fact, I just got a platinum trophy on Shadows of Mordor. Yay!
You want a high five or something?
Yes.
That was a good high five.
I know.
Sorry for your ears if we broke them.
Yeah, sorry about that. And so, like, for me, that's very enticing, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I almost want to stop at every solar system to complete, like, 100% each one, you know?
You're going to have a hard time with that.
I'm never going to get to the center.
Ryan is never going to not be playing this game. He's going to quit existing and just play this game.
So what do you guys think some of the system-wide objectives are?
I think... What do you think?
I don't even know where to begin with that. Like,
Do you think that maybe
could be
like the
anything.
exploring faction wants you to like catalog a certain amount of creatures,
I think
Maybe.
it could be that.
and then
you
maybe
could hunt for a certain resource or mineral. You have to find a certain amount of runes, or
it could be as simple as a fetch quest to as complicated as like faction wars.
I was thinking faction wars would be a big
Yeah.
one to help like one
Right.
faction or the
and
other,
then
and you could
decide
choose
what space. There's maybe
who
some places
basically
have
gains
2
control.
space stations, and by the time you're done, only one
pew,
will
pew,
exist
pew,
when you're
pew,
done
pew, pew.
because you help assault one of them or something.
And hopefully, you know, one of them is, you know, one faction's like, hey, you know, we don't like this planet, go blow it up, and then you go blow it up. So that's what I'm hoping. You just blowing up planets for
Oh,
the
here
system,
we go again.
making Pluto not exist anymore.
And then
you
when
know?
you're doing that cargo run, they said they needed that cargo run to complete the objective. You find out you just dropped a nuke onto a planet and it's all blown up.
Unfortunate. That would actually be a really cool one. Like, you know, they throw
tricked
in
you.
That
they
would-
throw in some tricks with it. So you're doing a cargo run. You think it's a basic, you know, your average cargo run. You know, simple job. It's
Send
simple
these
job.
slaves to this planet.
And
Simple job.
I think that's actually going to be a thing, though, isn't it? Like, aren't there going to be like, isn't there going to be actually like some slave trading in the game?
That's
Or-
already in Elite Dangerous.
Yeah. So
I don't
wouldn't
know
be
about
surprised.
No Man's Sky though.
But I mean, the thing is, that'd be cool. Like, you know, you're just doing a basic cargo run,
Maybe
and
you
then
have
all
to
of a sudden,
cross-pollinate planets and
I'm
bring
gonna
different
slap
species
you.
to different
I'm
planets.
actually gonna slap you
Continue.
because you're cute. You know.
This is getting weird.
yeah, this is getting a little.
So
weird.
okay,
world.
where was I? Holy cow!
We're Dylan thinks I'm cute.
All right, so you know you're doing your basic cargo run, and then you know you get your ship's getting bombed. You're getting attacked by some space pirates, and you know you got to defeat all the pirates and then finish the cargo run. I
So,
think that'd be cool.
on that note, what do you think we will obtain by completing these objectives?
Experience,
Because
dash, money.
what's his
Unique
name?
items.
Sean. What's his name?
Ooh.
Sean has said that every time somebody completes these objectives, something big enough will happen where anybody that goes to the system will notice that what has happened there.
Blowing up the planets. I'm just
Ugh.
saying. I'm just saying.
What if you create a black hole in the center of the solar system?
That's weird.
Peace out to all of the planets then. That'd be. I mean, do you think it's gonna be something solar system wide? Like, do you think it's gonna
objective
have
is
something
solar
with the
system-wide.
sun, or
doesn't have to be.
space station, or
I think it could be anything. I think they'll probably have a variation, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's probably gonna be my favorite thing about the game is the little objectives and stuff.
and then will it be changed for the rest of the time? No one else can do it, right?
I think so.
Oh.
We don't know
I mean,
for
I
sure.
guess there's so many solar systems that it's
It
like
won't matter.
You're
it
not
won't
gonna
matter.
run
Yeah, you're not
out.
gonna run out of quests to do basically. That's gonna be something that's so flippin' cool about the game that you just have unlimited quests basically.
Ronally Udon Stevens.
Joel, you want to grab this one?
Sure.
Cool.
I've been listening to other podcasts to bide my time until the release. When thinking of the galactic map, people are often going. What am I reading right now?
You're failing.
I'm skipping different lines all the
You're
time.
just like me.
I'm the only one who
I'm
went
tired.
to elementary school here.
Ugh. When thinking of the galactic map, people are going to try to get to the center fast. Some will take their time, and others will go in the opposite direction. But I feel like nobody thinks about how the map is 360 degrees. So even if it would take longer, I wonder how interesting it would be to tackle your journey to the center, going up, down, left, right.
This is a good point
I
because
always
everyone's
forget about
thinking
this.
it.
Yeah,
so
I know,
everyone's thinking of it as a flat plane,
Kinda
that
like
is
our
just
galaxy.
a one plane
Yeah.
kind of a thing. But how 3D this actually is.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
galaxy is like an actual sphere instead of like our galaxy, which is a spiral arm galaxy.
Yes.
According to, I forgot where I heard this, but anyway, it is a sphere. It has a little dip in the top. I forgot what those types of galaxies are called, but I think it's a legit type of.
No,
galaxy.
it's a type of galaxy.
But yeah, so
It's
it is
not
like
just
a
your
full
spiral.
sphere of a galaxy and not like one flat galaxy, which is still.
So there's a bubble of galaxies.
It's basically a
Yeah.
bubble, and everyone will be going from every single. It's not even the corner or anything or
Yeah,
the edge of
yeah.
it. It's just a base. It's so hard to kind of explain because
Yeah.
it's such a vast concept to understand.
But yeah, you're gonna be going all over the place probably, and yeah, full 360 view.
What is up,
That's a
down,
lot.
left, or right? You know.
That's
Oh
true.
gosh.
My brain.
My brain. How will you know where the center of the universe is?
You can set a GPS to it. It'll tell you where to go.
Oh,
and,
it'll
and
actually
it's also
tell
a
you where to-
huge bright light when you're on the galactic map. You can see it at all times.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Yep. Have
That's
you
pretty-
not watched a No Man's Sky video?
Ryan, I don't know what game we're talking about right now. What are we playing?
So while we continue to talk about Doom,
All right, Ryan, are you gonna redeem yourself?
I was gonna say, can we say this last name right this time?
Ryan might redeem himself.
okay,
here.
okay. Corey, Roper,
There we go.
Oh, thank God.
random thought. I had about minimaps in No Man's Sky. In regards to being on foot, I don't want a minimap. Totally ruins the sense of exploration aspect of the game. However, I'm curious, what if they did have a minimap that had a fog of war feature with it? You can't see anywhere you haven't been, but the more you explore a planet, the more is revealed on your minimap. I know this isn't going to be in the game, just wanted to know your thoughts on if something like this was in the game. Sean, there's been multiple mentions of a minimap. Been mentions of a solar system map and a minimap for like a planet, and they haven't quite decided if they want to keep it in the game or not.
I think there's potential
So-
with having a kind of mini map with, the fog of war to it, because I am the kind of person who will lose my ship, and I will have to roam the entire planet to find
Right.
that ship again.
And
somehow.
when it comes to like losing the immersion, if you have a minimap, I don't think it does
I
because
don't
you
think it does
are
either.
exploring a planet, so you'd think you'd make a map with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that comes-
the way I think about it is kind of like the Minecraft
Yeah.
map you have,
Yeah.
where you're exploring like that. I think that would be really nice. Maybe not
would
on your
be.
screen at all times, but you'd be able to pull it out and look at it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd
I
be
think
really
that'd be a lot of
nice.
fun. I think it would be a fun kind of completionist thing to explore the map. Maybe do a quick fly around. Not that it'd be that quick, but or maybe because you can get a really big scanner when you're like in the atmosphere. You can like scan the whole planet. Sorry, I just hiccuped.
Are you alive?
I'm dying, and
Ryan's dead.
you can like scan the whole planet. So maybe you can clear some of that right away. While
That'd be
you're-
cool.
While you're in the air or something.
To like an
Yeah.
extent, like a very like high up extent, and then you could go even more in depth as you go to lower levels.
Exactly.
Ooh, I
Anybody
like
else
it.
have any thoughts on that?
I don't know. I think that's pretty. I don't know. I think it'd be nice to have in the game.
Yeah.
Me
Personally.
too. I think it'd be fun. I'm gonna give Dylan this next one.
Oh, back to Johnny Boy. All right, John Friswell. What do you guys think about knowing what's going on in a game versus knowing little? Personally, I love that we know very little about what we will see or experience, and I don't want to know beforehand. Having a new experience and a wow moment in a game really help in having a great experience. Sometimes I think we get flooded with too much info. There are interviews, game demos, playtests, beta tests, etc. I love that we are walking into this game mostly blind with the idea of figuring it out. That's one of the most exciting things I've felt for a game in a long time. I 1,000% agree with you.
Me too. Completely.
So, it's refreshing and it's so nice.
This has been a problem for media recently. Like movies, especially.
Ugh.
Like, for instance, the Batman vs. Superman newest trailer before it came out was, like, absurd how much it showed in it. Like, it showed, like, the end of the movie.
Darn
and, like,
near.
don't get me wrong, I never went and saw the movie, but it's, like, in the trailer, it's, like, here... They're fighting each other, and then at the end, guess what? They're teaming up against a common enemy, and you already get to see what the common enemy is, and it just spoils the whole movie. It's like, yeah, I guess they could have done the normal thing where they end up loving each other at the end and being best buds and then fighting somebody, but thanks for ruining the movie for me, trailer. But seriously, that pisses me off. I hate it
agree.
when stuff ruins stuff for me.
Because it's not even going to like the old extent of like it shows a couple things, and where this game is going to the extent of showing darn near nothing.
Yep.
But now everything is like, yeah, you don't even need to come to see the movie. Just watch this 3-minute trailer, and you basically get the concept of the movie.
Yep. And honestly, the trailers are
game.
usually better nowadays. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, this is one of the big draws, I think, to No Man's Sky, is not knowing.
None of us know.
Yeah, not knowing what's out there, what we'll find. It's one of my biggest things, and I think it's a really respectable thing to do. And this is actually one of the reasons that one of my favorite directors, hate him or not, is J.J. Abrams, because he loves mystery and he's not afraid to keep things away from the audience. And like, for instance, the new Star Wars, which I'm not going to spoil, I'm just going to say the trailers are very misleading.
Ryan had so many wrong speculations about it.
And it was incredible, and I was so happy they didn't ruin the movie with the trailers. Just saying, it was like the greatest thing ever.
Snape
Yeah,
kills
it was.
Dumbledore.
Yeah, that
Just so
happens.
you know.
Again.
So
In the
just so
movie.
you know.
That is still painful to me.
No, it's refreshing.
yeah.
It's probably the best way of putting it.
And like kind of the opposite spectrum is like in a fully multiplayer game like Overwatch, when they have like, and this isn't a bad thing I'm saying, but this is like a way to do it right, when you don't have a storyline in a game that much, only like backgrounds of characters and stuff like that, and then they have a full public beta, and then like that's where that works.
You want to give as much information as you can to get people hyped about the game.
But
basically, where there's
yeah.
nothing you're spoiling, that's
Right.
when you want to keep it a secret.
But sometimes it's better
you-
to just
yeah.
let people experience it for themselves and
Agreed.
not try to overhype like Peter Molyneux style, where it's just like the power of touch.
What are you talking about?
You don't know who Peter Molyneux is?
No, I don't.
Oh my
Enlighten
god, you
me.
child.
Enlighten
You child.
me.
You ever heard of
Enlighten me.
Fable?
No, never heard of the game. I'm kidding. I know the games.
You literally just heard me hit myself in the head.
Ryan,
Look at Ryan's
Ryan just,
face.
I broke Ryan. So he was the.
He is the
creator of-
ultimate hyper ever. Like hyper. He is like
He's the
hype central. Like
he is hype.
you
He
hear
is the
people if you
existence of
hear
hype.
people talking about hype, it's because of him.
Okay.
Because he hypes his game so hard, and then they end up being good, but not so amazing.
Oh my god.
And those games are pretty good, but like so they started like dwindling near the end there. And he's always talked about when we talk about this hype.
That's fair.
And like Sean is the complete opposite about this, and this really makes me mad when people that don't do any research are like, "Oh, the company's hyping this game too much. It's obviously just going to be a disaster because they're going out of their way to hype it so much." No, they are not. They're just every once in a while showing a little bit of gameplay, not even
Over
trailers
the past
or anything.
2 years, wow,
Yeah.
they've shown
I
a
really
couple
don't know if you can
gameplay.
call
Like,
basically anything they've done really hype.
yeah,
It's
so
more
this
like
is
a
our game. Hey
tease.
guys.
Multiplayer isn't really that good, just so you guys know. It's not a multiplayer game, so I probably shouldn't think of it that way.
It's
Yeah,
extremely
it's okay.
modest what they say.
10v10 multiplayer? Oh my god, it's confirmed! Confirmed!
Back on this again.
Oh my god.
But seriously, like, this is like complete opposite. Like, Sean is trying to keep the game mostly a secret, and he's not going out his way to hype. Like, when we didn't know that there was NPC, and he specifically said there's no NPC characters in this game. Like, there's just ships and stuff. And then later he's like, oh yeah, they were. We just didn't want to, like, show you, overpromise and tell you guys it was in the game until we knew it was really good.
Yeah.
Like,
They're not going
that
out
is
of their way
awesome.
to, like... They're not going out of their way to do this. I don't know.
They're not overpromising. They're saying this game is what it is. Like,
It
which
is
is
what it
amazing.
is.
Well, I
Which
think
is-
it fits with the whole theme of the game too.
It
Exploring
does.
the
It does.
unknown.
You don't.
It just all
you never
fits
know.
together.
So,
perfectly.
John, we completely agree with you, and
Yes.
we love you. Who wants Frank? Frank.
Frank Sinatra.
No, Frank Underwood.
Oh.
Oh my.
Frank Ocean.
I think we'll avoid that.
Okay, I'll get it. Frank Richardson. Hey,
Oh.
guys. Well done on the podcast.
Thank you.
Found you guys late last week and have been powering through all your episodes. Just finished catching up.
Yay.
I do have a question and would love to hear your thoughts. It has to do with uploading your discoveries to the Atlas. When you make discoveries on a planet, do you need to upload your discoveries for each planet on that specific planet, or can you upload it at any planet? Thanks for your time and keep up the good work. P.S. Would be awesome to get a shout out on your next podcast, but don't go out of your way. We went out of our way just for you, Frank.
It was so much
Frank
work.
Richardson, we giving you a shout out. Okay, back to our discussion.
Weirdo.
Hey! Oh,
Oh,
Ryan!
Ryan
I
brought
said
this-
frickin'!
No, you didn't,
didn't.
Okay, it came out differently than it actually was.
It was not. freaking-
Ryan,
and
he
everyone-
has been yatching at us the entire
There was
night
no
for
R in
swearing, and Ryan just drops the
It was an
F-bomb.
accident! It was an
And then he couldn't cover it up. Oh, it's a freaking no. You
Dylan, you have to fix that in post.
Nope.
Please, nope, please.
right?
You're
How
the
dare
first
you.
one.
That's what-
Ryan actually is the worst person ever.
Okay, now to the discussion.
Official.
Of it. Yes, back to where we were going. Sorry about that.
Let's see here.
So what do we think?
So
Can you
he's-
upload it on... Did you have to upload it on the planet, or can you upload it anywhere?
I think that beacons anywhere would technically do the same thing.
I
Anywhere
agree
would
with
just
that.
be...
All the beacons are attached to the same thing, the atlas,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
it shouldn't
I-
necessarily matter. Unless you have to upload them from the planet because you found the discoveries there. I don't really know. I've never thought about it.
I honestly think you'll be able to upload it from any planet that you go to, but I think it would be a poor idea to upload it from any, at this one planet, then you go to another planet, dig around there for a little bit, and then you go and then upload it, because if you die, you lose everything on the other planet. You lose all your discoveries. So I think it would just be ideal to upload it on the current planet that you're on, just to be safe about it before you move on. You don't want to get shot out of the air in space or anything like that, or the air in space. You don't want to get shot out in space, but I think you will be able to physically do it, yes, at any planet.
Well, guys, physically doing it confirmed for No Man's Sky.
We're physically doing it all over the place. Oh my god.
Thank you, Frank. I will bleep that out later.
Nope.
Bennett Christensen says, has anyone asked about your thoughts on possible DLC yet? Not
Got them
necessarily. We've
microtransactions
talked about it,
working.
but Sean has confirmed microtransactions already, so
yes.
that'll be fun.
Back April 1st.
Just kidding.
I don't think it'll be DLC per se, because I don't think it's going to be downloadable content. I think it's going to be patches to the game.
Sean has
Yeah.
said that he likes the way companies are doing it now, where they just keep adding content without costing anything, and just after the game releases, they just keep adding to the game for free.
Yep.
So that's probably how it's going to be.
Thank-
He says as long as the game's successful, we're just going to keep adding new content for free.
Which is awesome.
That's most likely
so
how it's going to be,
awesome.
Yeah.
which is going to be pretty awesome.
Kind of like if you think about, I guess, it breaking it more down to a point, it's like, Overwatch adding all their champions and maps, or all their heroes and maps for free, or League adding, new champions and items and things like that. It's all free after that point. So rather than adding specific characters, it's just going to be patch updates kind of a thing with that. So that'll be nice. I like it.
Then NCA Marble says, seems the game has been postponed again, sad face. It has not been postponed again. This is the first time it's been postponed. Just saying.
You okay? You gonna be okay?
No, I'm not okay.
No, I'm not.
I'm
It's
not.
been postponed again.
Come on, Ryan, let's go get your juice box. I'm gonna sit down for a bit.
Oh my
I need to go to my happy place.
All right, so next one we have
Sounds
here.
awesome.
I just thought of
Next
Hot Rod there for a
one, Nerdicus X. I like the name. No Man's Sky. This is all in caps, by the way. No Man's Sky is delayed. Is Ryan okay? Is he alive? No, he's dead.
He is definitely dead. I have reanimated his corpse.
Mm-hmm.
This is a product of my design here.
I teared up a little bit.
A lot of it.
I found something on it when I was at home and Ryan was working, and I sent it to him. And Ryan was all like, ...
I literally
All he
sent her
wrote.
like a couple dots, and that was it.
We had to lock him in his room for a couple days to have him cry it out,
I was
Yeah.
really worried about him when he got home.
There's pee all over my room now.
Yeah, it happens.
Unfortunately.
Lost control of my bladder.
Not sure how we're going to explain that to the landlady.
Yeah, I don't know. From Nerdicus X, again, August 9th, FML. I would not like to do that to your life.
No, me neither.
Unfortunately.
I have not seen your life. Maybe it is
Yeah,
good
we
enough
should see
for
your
it.
life first.
Let us see that life first, and then we can, see if we want to.
Yeah, it's
But
not that far away.
It really isn't that far away.
It's only
Fair.
frustrating because we're just only a couple weeks away. So close.
It's 2 months and oh wow, I'm thinking we're into June.
It's
It's,
about
like
10
2 months.
weeks.
Yeah, it's 10 weeks. So 2 months and a week. So sorry about the week or month and a half, but it's 2 months and a week. That's still not
It's
that
not
bad.
that bad.
It's
More
not
time
that
to listen
bad.
to us.
Oh.
Oh, who doesn't want that?
Who would want that? That's terrible. We're
And
the
then-
worst podcast on the internet.
We're terrible.
terrible.
According to our own Twitch stream, we are the worst podcast.
According to me, we are the worst podcast. Oh my god.
You should tune into that episode. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh my goodness,
That was
that's
pretty
just a meme fest.
And then Milk73
I like that name.
says, hope you keep the podcast going despite the setback on the game. Question, do you think there will be massive Endor/Avatar style trees and forests? Not sure if it's been showed or not. First of all, we are continuing the podcast, yes.
No, we're not. This is the last episode.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
screw
We're
that.
just
Pre-order
gonna tell you it's the
canceled.
last
Pre-order
episode.
canceled. Death threats to Sean. No, of course we're gonna keep it going for you guys. And
Yeah.
our guys. And us guys.
But that being
and
said,
gals.
we did post something on the discussion about adding Let's Plays into our
adding a little more content.
Weekly
for you guys.
Let's Plays for you guys. Maybe more if it gets really like up there and people really
Well
enjoy
received,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna add some more content so you guys have more to do with our channel and everything while we're waiting.
Woohoo!
So we're not as bored waiting for No Man's Sky. So that'll be fun. And then our live streams every Tuesday, 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So that's there too. So you guys can keep talking to us. And Endor / Avatar style trees. I think there probably definitely are.
I super hope so.
I would be surprised if there wasn't.
That would
I
be
wonder.
the
I mean,
coolest
you know,
planet.
if we're getting megafauna-sized, you know, creatures on planets, and even like Godzilla-sized animals, I would be very, very surprised if we did not see some massive trees. I think that's going to be something that would be really, really cool. I think that's also going to be something that we will see together quite often. You'll have, you know, planets with giant trees on them that will also have giant animals or creatures on them.
That'd be
That'll
cool.
be so awesome.
Well, it would just make sense
Sean
for like
has
the
said
size
that you can find
of
giant
things like
animals and stuff.
that. I mean, we've seen that
Can you use
snake.
that real quick?
Yeah.
We saw the snake on the words English can't do it. Sand planet. We saw
Yep.
that massive snake on there, and we only saw we just saw it going by for a little bit.
Yep.
We didn't see the beginning or the end.
And then there's, I think at the end of the episode, or at the end of the trailer, there's a pretty lengthy trailer that's like 3 minutes or so,
Uh-huh.
where it shows him trading, and then he goes to another planet at the end, and it's like a desert planet, and he sees these giant things, and you can hear them gargle in the distance, and they're huge, and it's so cool. So yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm hoping
Lots of
so.
big animals. And stuff. Haven't you seen big animals like break trees? You can see that in one of the trailers.
Yeah,
They're,
the giant
running over-
rhino
Yeah.
thing
I
that's
think
running
that'll be
over
one of my
trees.
favorite parts right
It's
there.
so cool.
And
I
then
like
Sean's
that.
like, "Oh, getting out of here."
I definitely want to see some giant ocean monsters.
That's what I'm
Ooh, that's
excited
gonna give me
for.
shivers.
Yeah.
Oh no! That stuff scares me so
I
much.
know,
Or the
it's
stuff
awesome.
that's gonna be at the super
Or the
deep
creepy
depths of the
spidery
ocean.
type stuff
Oh,
inside
yeah.
the caves that might be there.
Yeah, no, you're just gonna be sitting there at the bottom of the ocean, then all of a sudden you just see something move past you, and you're like, huh? And you're like, oh, maybe it's a new creature. And also there's like this giant eyeball, and you're just like,
Yeah, just one eyeball opens and it covers like your entire
It's the
screen.
whole planet.
Yep, the eyeball is the planet.
Oh,
the
God.
Space
planet.
whales confirmed.
I'm really hoping that's one thing
That
that
would
I'm
be so
really
cool.
hoping for is some space whales. Or
Speaking of space
squids.
whales, we might play whatchamacallit next week.
Star Wall.
Star Wall.
Love that
Are there
game.
space whales in Star Wars?
There are space
Basically.
narwhals.
Oh my
That's what the game's about.
And
God!
you try to stab each other's hearts.
Oh, this sounds like the
While
greatest
you're
thing
dressed
that's
up
ever
in
You've never
green.
played Star Wars?
Oh my god, it is the best.
You're gonna love that game.
You
Oh,
really
narwhal
will.
Star.
Narwhal, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dylan's face is like, he's so excited.
It's like you just told them the answer to life.
Hey, maybe we can do it
The
Sunday
reason
night.
why-
You're gonna be here Sunday.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's
Oh, I'm.
we're gonna be here Sunday.
The stars have aligned. The Star Walls have
And
aligned.
everyone in Ryan's family loves freaking Star Wall. So.
Yeah, we play it all the time.
Freaking Star Walls.
And they scream really
I do
loud.
have a couple posts on the main Facebook page, and Joelle has Twitter. Do you want to grab Twitter?
Sure, I'll grab some Twitter here quickly.
Hop on it, Ryan.
So the mix of comments here, and
Sure.
I'm not great at sorting this out, so bear with me. Okay, first one is from Juna Parvienen. I'm sorry, that was probably said horribly.
Yep.
10 weeks and 3 days. This summer will take forever.
Unlucky.
Just imagine if you lived with Ryan and having your summer would really take forever.
So imagine if you talk to my mom all day, like on the Twitch stream. Oh my goodness.
That was so funny.
That
Oh my
person
God.
was-
My mom is like the worst.
Did we find out who that person
No.
was?
No.
You
I
are
love it.
amazing, whoever that person is. You trolled everyone.
That was
so
the
great.
best.
Anyways, back to the.
Next one here is from Ton of Wins, split between 3 different tweets. What's really sad is that I was hoping to play and put many hours into this game before Final Fantasy 15 comes out. Looks like now I may have to debate whether I will get this game fresh on launch date or just wait for Final Fantasy 15 on September 30th. Is that the
Yep.
release date? Okay.
Final Fantasy
And,
sucks.
Shut up.
I hope they will
you
release
serious?
more info about No Man's Sky so that you guys can have fresh content for the podcast, so people will keep interest. First of all, I need to address Dylan's comment here. Nope. Bad Dylan.
So, you want to know how to trigger Ryan? You talk bad about the worst game series of all time.
I've never wanted to punch someone this bad before.
That is-
Okay,
Look
no,
at
Ryan
Psycho.
loves Ryan's existence is fine.
I almost made a Final Fantasy podcast instead.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay. You triggered me, bro.
I can see that.
Seriously, he had the smile on his face where it literally says, "I'm going to explode your head with my mind."
Yeah,
That
he
was-
was. I'm pretty sure he was trying to do. No, it actually doesn't suck. It's actually a pretty solid game series. I just said it to.
Dylan
to
hasn't
piss
really
Ryan.
played any, I don't think.
I mean, I've played 14 with you.
That doesn't count, though.
Fallon Windstep.
Those games don't have the storylines.
Ryan and I
the main
just
games.
played 7 recently.
Yeah,
That
I had
was-
Joelle play through 7
my
with
God.
me, and it was pretty awesome.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh
was
my god!
awesome.
But
of
I'm-
course, I knew the big spoiler.
Let's
from
not
before,
talk about
'cause I
that
know.
on
I watched Advent Children beforehand, so
The
I knew
guy
it was-
with the
I knew it
black
was
hair is
coming.
Cloud's dad. Right? That's how it is, right? Remember?
There's no guy with black hair.
There's a guy with black hair, right? And he has the red cape, right?
Vincent.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
Vincent.
yeah,
He's
he's
definitely Cloud's dad.
Cloud's dad,
Spoilers,
right?
guys.
Duh, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually super pumped for Final Fantasy 15 as well. I haven't pre-ordered yet, but I want to pre-order. But yeah, that's like, oh, it's gonna be so good.
And hopefully they do start giving us more content to talk
I
about.
really hope they
or
do.
This is gonna be stretched pretty thin.
I think they need to keep up the hype for it, so I'd be very surprised if there
I
wasn't
think-
anything at E3.
I sure
Yeah.
hope they're gonna at least have a new trailer at E3. It doesn't have to be anything
I
else.
think they will.
Just new trailer with the new HUD and everything.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Given the new HUD, I think that would be perfect.
They owe us this apology.
They don't owe us anything, actually.
owe us nothing.
All right, and let's see from Daniel Baxter. Proper gutted about this. Okay.
Okay.
However, it can only make the game better, right?
Yes.
I would think so.
I agree.
Proper gutted. I like that.
That
Sounds
sounds
British.
Definitely does, and I love it.
Nice.
Ryan and I are
We're in
syncing
sync
our
today,
minds
yeah.
tonight. Yeah. Telepathically communicating.
We have another one here from the same person.
Oh.
Yes, of course, still buzzing and really looking forward to the release. Keep up with the good work on the podcast.
Yay!
Hey, thank you. We appreciate it.
We
My
really
mommy
do.
finally loves
And
me.
I think I
No.
got everything on Twitter.
Cool.
If I missed you, very, very sorry. Please message me and yell
She
at me.
is terrible at her job.
I really am.
So are you,
I-
though.
Almost as
I
bad
am.
as our intern Dylan.
Hey, now you can't get that bad. Now I have to work to be this bad. All right, this is something I'm proud of on how bad I am.
He can be bad. He's our unpaid intern.
Hey, that's me.
You know what?
Wait, but I do all the work.
That's true.
That's what interns
That's the kind of the point. Yeah.
Alright.
Do you want your
Right.
coffee, sir? Sir Ryan?
I
Please don't fire
I
me.
don't drink coffee.
I
You're
don't
fired.
either, actually.
You're fired.
I hate coffee.
Me too.
No, dude, bro.
Time to alienate all of our listeners.
Yeah, coffee sucks.
Monster all the way.
Oh, yeah, man.
Just
Okay.
kidding. I don't like Monster.
Thank you.
Okay, so then I got Next Roth on the official No Man's Sky Explorers page.
Ooh.
Says, just a shout out. You guys keep me entertained during my commute. It's informative, and I appreciate the interaction with the community. You're welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for the shout out. We just shouted you out back.
We're shouting out at you. We're shouting at you. Shouting. I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right, so now Daniel Wayne Ungard, I think. Hey, Gallon guys. Thought I would switch it up for a change.
I love
Hey.
it. That sounds so
Big
beautiful.
bummer about the delay, but anything to get it done right, in my opinion. Question and discussion topic for next podcast, if there's time. Recent news will likely will devour the episode. Yes, we know.
Very true.
Oh, this is a long one. I did not see that before I started. He says, do you know / think that Hello Games or Sony will have some sort of way to view your Atlas entries? Name things and have other non-game specific interactions through either a website or the PSN. We've kind of talked about that with a companion app, but also a website would be awesome.
That would be amazing too.
I ask because I don't honestly see myself stopping mid-gaming session to name the things I discover because it would break the immersion, and I have a PS4 without the keyboard. The thought of having to do all the typing on an on-screen pop-up horrifies me, and I am too cheap / lazy to buy the keyboard. Same here, bro.
This is a good point though. Like on the PC it shouldn't be a problem at all. You
Right.
can just blah, blah, blah. But I mean on the PS4 that's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah,
it's
I've
not gonna be
never
that
really
bad,
mind.
but you're pretty quick with it though. Like
I've gotten used to it.
for me it's not fun at all.
I don't mind because the PS4 keyboard makes all those cute little noises when you push your buttons on it, and I'm like, oh, it's so satisfying.
Can you hook up a
hurt my
wireless
thingy.
keyboard to the
You
PS4?
can also just grab a little baby You can grab a wireless USB keyboard, maybe even a Bluetooth keyboard,
yeah,
and
Bluetooth
you
should
can
be
just
fine.
plug it right into the
I
PS4.
would say
It's
that's what
so
you used to
easy.
do, Ryan, with
Yep, I used to do it when I
Final Fantasy
played
14.
Final Fantasy
We used to
14
do
on the
that all the
PS4.
time.
So yeah, that works so well.
It really
and it's
does.
so easy. So I recommend doing that if you have a problem with it.
I love the
Yeah.
PS4 for
Um,
that reason.
So yeah, we're hoping for probably a companion app. That'd be super cool. Otherwise, a website would help too.
That'd be pretty baller.
In regards to the recent Seek and Destroy poster mentioned in the last episode,
Pew, pew, pew.
I think this poster is probably a sneak peek / hint to the end game found in the center. We know the Atlas plays some important lore-related role in the game. We know that Sean has been heavily influenced by historic sci-fi titles such as 2001: A Space Odyssey. The similarity in appearance between the Atlas and Hal, or Hal,
Thank you.
is almost unmistakable and, in my opinion, definitely not a coincidence. If so, we can assume that the Atlas is some sort of AI whose primary objective is the classification and perhaps safeguard, tying in the Sentinels, of the galaxy.
Agreed.
Now, suppose that AI goes rogue or is infected with a virus of sorts. I've also found that red, vaguely organic, pulsating bloom inside the Atlas to be particularly strange. If all this follows, then Joel's brief statement about the endgame at the end of the last episode is particularly telling. Thoughts? I don't remember
What was
you
your
said last
statement? Yeah,
episode.
I don't remember either.
I'm sorry, after an hour and 30 of talking, you forget.
Yeah, we kind of, it goes away.
Remind me, jog my memory here quickly. What was the topic?
The
Wait, you weren't listening to
No,
anything
I was.
just said?
I got so caught up in thinking that now I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to
the
target
end
in
game.
the
You said something about the end game
What
last episode?
that? Remember that picture we looked at last week of all the fighters
Yeah,
going into
yeah.
the Atlas fighting it?
Oh, maybe
He's
like
talking about how
I
that
think
might have
that
something to do with the
maybe
end game.
Atlas is like corrupted, and you have to fix it or like purge the bad part of it.
Yeah,
So,
that
it
would
can
really
return
back
to being the
this.
good Atlas.
The weird red organic.
I think that's what I was
What if
thinking.
we
I
turn
think
it
so.
blue?
So that was, I mean, red is such a the stereotype for bad. I mean, it's shown. I mean, especially in the new Star Wars movie,
Racist.
It's so
Very
well done.
angry.
And red is good, blue or holy cow, red is bad, blue is good. The Sith is
You know,
correct.
all those blue stop signs you see outside, right?
Oh, the blue stop signs. Red is bad, blue is good. So I mean, the Atlas being red and black, that's a pretty menacing kind of
That
thing
is.
to it.
Yeah, I bet you it's a Sith.
We're all Sith.
I bet you this galaxy is
All
a
red lights are
galaxy
Sith.
far, far away in a galaxy. Wait, no.
Are
Long
we
time
in
ago in a galaxy far, far away.
away?
How about No Man's Sky for that? That could work.
I can't believe I married
Long
you
time
and
ago
you
in a
said
galaxy. I was
In
gonna
your living room.
Yeah, in my living. My galaxy is in my living room. I was gonna think of something funny to say there, but it didn't
Oh,
happen.
You're such a failure.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, who knows? I'm sure. I'm absolutely positive the Atlas is going to have a huge thing to do with the lore, and there's going to be something really cool.
There's
going
gonna
to
be I think it's basically gonna be an endgame boss. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
You know what I'm going to really hate,
Who
if
called
this is
it?
true, is if everybody's fighting the Atlas and there's this giant health bar that goes down super slowly,
beep, beep,
and it's
beep,
going to
beep.
take us like 3 months to defeat
Oh,
it.
that would be honestly.
No,
really
it's
kinda
super lame. I've
cool.
seen it done in video games before, and it never works. Where it's like
That's-
a communal, like everybody fights it.
together.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
It's stupid.
I don't think they'll do that.
It's because you can't see any progress that you're doing that well, so it doesn't feel like you're doing anything.
Yeah, just one person sits there, just holds right trigger down, and
Yeah.
then leaves for a couple days.
Honey, I'm playing. Leave me alone. All you're doing is holding down the trigger. I know, but I'm playing.
This is intuitive.
Ryan
This
would
is
still use that
gameplay.
as an excuse to sit there and not do anything.
But yeah, totally a good idea. I think that's very high
Yeah.
probability.
I think it's definitely a good idea.
And then I got Daniel Clift on here who says, "So I just found this a couple days ago, and I cannot wait to hear more from you guys. Although, quick question: even though this might not have to do with No Man's Sky, what is the video game experience that made you love video games, or your most cherished memory related to video games?"
See, thank you, because I really, I mean, as much as we love talking about games and questions of this game, send us questions asking stuff about us. Like, we would love to answer those
We don't
questions.
give a crap about No Man's Sky. It's about us.
It's about us.
No, seriously, I think I think we can throw in a
Yeah,
good
if
mix
you guys
of like
want to
questions
get to know
about
us, you have to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we want. So who wants to start?
I cannot. I have to think.
Okay,
Okay, I
Ryan,
already posted a
hit me
comment
with
to
it.
this, so I can just tell him.
Hit me with it.
Final Fantasy VII, hands down. I know it's a lot of people like, oh, it's so overrated because it's the most popular one. It's the most popular one for a reason. Shut up. Anyway, Final Fantasy VII, absolutely. I remember my uncle when I was younger. He had Final Fantasy VII, 8, and 9, and he tried playing them, and he's like, I don't get it. So he gave me all 3 of the copies. I gave 8 and 9 to my other brothers, and I played 7, and we both played different ones, and we talked about our different experiences. 7 by far just blowing me away. It was amazing. And then I went through and played the other ones later, and I've played almost every Final Fantasy ever at this point, just because the storylines are amazing. But I'm a big RPG fan, but I play a lot of different games, just to specify. Like, I play everything. Like, I like all genres. RPGs generally get me the most excited, though. And, yeah, Final Fantasy 7 for sure. Storyline characters, just fantastic. Yeah, that's me. Definitely inspired me to play more video games later on in my life.
Okay, I guess I have like four main games that come to mind that all got me like really into video games around the exact same point in my life.
Sure.
I didn't really start. I played games on PC here and there, just like wasn't really into any of them too much. Then randomly, at 10 years old, I got a Game Boy Advance. Didn't ask for it. Didn't know what it was. But Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and Pokemon Sapphire. Those two really got me into gaming. And then I started to branch out on PC more. And Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds with a Clone Campaign expansion. And a rather, probably very unknown game called Heavy Metal FAKK2.
I've heard of this before.
It is good and very kind of unfinished, but I liked it. Those are my games that really just made me obsessed with games.
No Gene Forge on that?
Gene Forge came later. I have played up to 4. Do not tell me about 5. Actually, you can tell me about 5 because I'm not going to buy it.
Why not?
They've totally remade it, like the look of it, and
don't you want to support the creators?
They added snow now, which I don't mind snow, but it moves across the screen, and I play on a Mac, and you can hear my Mac go.
First mistake there.
Yeah, you can hear my Mac go when it has to program the snow on the screen. So I can't do it.
Dylan, give it to me hard.
All right, so back when I was a wee little lad.
Wee little lad, I see.
Wee little boy.
Oh, yeah, there.
Oh, there.
You see that dirty buck out there in the woods? Don't you know? Oh, yeah, you can just have my tractor. I don't even care.
You know we're close enough to Canada to almost be counted as Canada.
We pretty much are Canadians.
So, what's your favorite game there? Don't you know?
My favorite game. All right, so when I was a little kid, probably like 4 or 5, so my dad had the original Super Nintendo, or the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, and then the Super Nintendo. And on there, my dad played video games with me. We played Legend of Zelda, like the first Legend of Zelda, the second Legend of Zelda. We played Mario, and then we would go and play on the Super Nintendo. We'd play Legend of Zelda on there, and we would be playing, all these games, Mario, things along those lines, Donkey Kong, like the pinnacle of video games at like back in the 80s, back through the 90s and up until 2000, where we also had the N64, and not in 2000, but we got the N64, and that is where I really got into games, because my best memories as a child was me and my dad playing through Ocarina of Time, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Just one, because it's a phenomenal game, and just the nostalgia of it. But we would go on the computer, and now this is the AOL dial-up computers, and we would print off a 200-page, like, walkthrough of the game with our, like, really crappy computer printer in, like, 2001 to walk us through all of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And it's just one of the most fond experiences of my life, and just playing video games throughout my entire life. I played every single Legend of Zelda game probably 3 times through. It's my favorite series of all time, and because of some of my really fond memories of it, I've played every single Pokemon game that has come out, and because I started with Sapphire as well. Woo! And I was instantly hooked with it. Got Emerald. I've probably logged about 1,000 hours into just those games. It's kind of ridiculous. And just from there on, I've just always played video games. I was actually huge into shooters when I turned probably 12, because I actually got to basically like a semi-pro point in Call of Duty Black Ops. Me and a couple of my friends actually we played semi-professionally, and I know we joke about Call of Duty a lot, but it's one of my Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, 2 of my favorite games all time. And just I've always played video games. It's my escape, Mm-hmm. Makes me happy.
I totally thought of something else here.
Okay.
Randomly, we didn't get a console in our house till I was about 15 or so.
Oh my goodness.
We just never did. Figure I should throw this in. The thing that got me into console gaming, Kingdom Hearts series. Huge in my life. Oh, and Chain of Memories. I had it on Game Boy Advance before that. That's why I loved it. So in love with
Kingdom Hearts, weirdest combination of series ever.
So much potential, and then you threw in the weird Disney characters.
So you throw in, it's literally Final Fantasy meets Disney, and I think they do it really well.
They do. It's just you could literally just take out all the Disney stuff. And
I wish
It's
they'd done a
pretty,
more
it's
adult
pretty,
version.
it's pretty boosted. Yeah, I agree. But
it is
It's
fantastic.
great.
But I
gameplay.
actually think I think like the concept of the Disney characters is applied really well, and I actually think it adds quite a bit to the game. But that's just me.
I can understand that. The way they set up the worlds, like that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
progression
that's- I mean,
system.
yeah,
is-
exactly.
I like that part of it. I don't know. I was always much more into Organization 13 and all that.
You
when it's-
nerd.
I know. I'm
Little
so,
nerd.
This is
I just
you.
I want
You
to.
probably
says me.
you probably drew little fan art all the time too, like a little.
says
baby.
you.
You have no clue. Axel, the absolute best.
I love him.
Oh God, he's gorgeous.
All right, so we got one more on the Facebook page. AJ Nevins Livestock. Believe it, he's back. He says,
Oh, baby.
"I really cannot believe it, but am wondering what your feelings are about the alleged death threats against the developers of No Man's Sky over the delay.
Don't get us
Hang in
started
there,
again.
everyone. It's just a short delay.
Don't get us started
The
again.
voice of reason.
It's insane. These people are so dumb.
Death threats took it to a new level.
I understand
much.
that a lot of people, probably mostly younger people, I'd freaking hope so, are the ones
That-
doing this.
You don't think it's some crazy
I
50-year-old
think-
locked up in his mommy's basement?
Could
That
be
is a stereotype that's most likely true.
It wasn't meant to offend anyone.
I mean, it's so true.
It's come on. Like I was mad for about 3 seconds when I saw it. I went through all the stages of like grief, like all in a couple seconds, and I'm like, it's okay. This needs to happen. If it's happening, it needs to happen.
He might still be in depression. I don't know if that's a state.
I literally was never mad. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's just you got to get over it.
It was kind of like, oh well.
Yeah, that's
it's a
kinda my
bummer. And the
reaction
only
to it.
reason it was such a bummer for me is because I really wanted to see Kotaku burn for that. But
I did too.
I
but,
did too
yeah,
because they've done a lot of terrible things and their journalism is iffy. So
at best.
But yeah, obviously I hate journalists. So if you're a journalist, I don't really hate journalists. Just most gaming journalism is awful. I
I
don't
was gonna say,
understand
Ryan, you
why.
really do just
Typically.
like journalists.
They're pretty bad.
denying that.
For,
I don't
for
know
some
why.
some of them are really good, and then some of them are really bad. I feel like there's no in between.
It's just like as soon as you get to a certain point of fame as a journalist, you just like give up. Like it doesn't. Nothing matters anymore.
I'll just
get it.
clickbait it. Throw on the cabs. Press the cabs key down. Remove the physical key from my keyboard, and that's how I'm typing 24/7.
And then like Ryan McCaffrey playing No Man's Sky, and he can't even like use two thumbsticks at the same time. It's like, wait, you're a gaming journalist and you can't play video games?
How does that do?
Oh my goodness! Like literally, he couldn't jump and move and turn his camera at the same time. It was too many things for him, so he was like falling in pits and stuff, and because he wasn't looking around.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to just I'm either gonna have to be moving my head or I'm gonna be moving my guy. Like I can't do them at the same time. It's just way too much for me right now.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Like that's, and I understand that journalism is separate. Then like you don't have to be, but really, like why would you go into video game journalism
Yeah,
if you don't
there's
play
like I
video
feel like
games?
there's other yeah.
Just saying. Like anyway.
yeah.
Speaking of death threats.
Oh
That's not
my
hinting
god.
there.
Yeah, just come on, guys. It'll be okay. We're gonna make it.
Don't be like
We will.
And I think our community, personally, we've all
that.
been pretty mature about
We
it.
got a good community. We got some
Yeah,
nice fellers
and-
over here.
And I think, you know what's funny? I think the death threats are going in Sony's and Hello Games' favor right now because people stopped
no.
thinking about the delay and they all like jumped on the bandwagon of help. Like we love Hello Games and all that stuff.
I agree.
Which is good, so that people aren't thinking about the delay as much. So yes, it's bad that it happened, but it's good that people are at least getting something positive out of it.
And like I said, you'll forget about it when it comes out anyway.
You
Yeah.
won't care later.
Literally, everyone's gonna forget about it
After it's
the day
sixth,
it comes out.
after
yeah.
this is already its sixth delay. Did you know that, Dylan?
It's its 100th delay. Ryan, this game was being produced back in 1911.
God, give them a freaking break. There's like 12 people in their development team.
so long.
You guys are ridiculous. Not you guys, our listeners, but all the stupid people who send death threats.
Maybe some of you are. I'm totally kidding. We love all of you.
Oh my goodness.
All right, dear, you're ranting again.
Yeah,
I'm
think
sorry. That's
we've
what
talked
we
about
do
this
on
3
here.
times,
It's
and
just,
yeah, I think we
obviously
covered
it was
it.
going to take up most of our episode.
Yeah.
But this is why we're going to title the episode No Man's Sky delayed, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Can we really? Can we do that?
111?
Can we do that?
Yes.
We're doing it.
Oh, it's already happened.
It's titled it.
clickbaited. You've just been
Are
clickbaited.
you guys gonna make the YouTube video, the little thing image you click on, a girl in a bikini?
No, she's gonna be naked.
Yes,
Oh,
just naked
wow.
woman as a thumbnail.
Don't even care though. Oh,
And then
boy.
the Tata is gonna be covered with Half-Life 3. And Sean's face is gonna be on the girl.
Footage of Joelle naked this episode? What?
no.
Footage, I think,
one
okay, I
is,
think it's more footage of Ryan naked this episode. That's what we're really.
Oh, we gotta
looking for.
remember to.
I don't
to
know.
No,
See that.
I don't know what you're talking
your
about.
punishment
No.
before we leave.
Oh, that's right. Dylan has punishment time. I'm
All right,
sorry.
so I'm gone. Goodbye.
Because Dylan's a failure.
Nope.
You gotta
You
remember-
lost this week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
I think Dylan's turning in his... you know what? I think we should honestly keep doing punishments. I think they're fun.
It's so much work.
Now that the punishment
'Cause,
is
okay,
at me,
I had-
then I don't want to have it happen.
I had the best idea for Ryan. Ryan is deathly scared of anything horror related. He can't do
No.
horror movies,
Ooh.
horror shows.
Right.
I thought we should get him to play, I don't know, like 10 minutes of a jump scare game and videotape his reaction.
I would cry.
I hate
In-
scary
I
things
can't
too.
dark
I can't handle scary
while
things either.
everyone else
I'm
has-
with you on that one.
It would just be so great.
Can we at least like have the lights on and everything? I'll still scream. I swear.
5 likes could be on.
Have you played Dead Space?
Oh yeah, I can play Dead Space.
And you know what?
Really? Have you played the
The
second
first one is. I'd say they're both actually pretty scary. Third one's not scary at all, but.
Yeah, I agree with that.
This is good
I
payment.
played it
'cause-
with my brother though, so it's like we were in the same room together.
Yeah, you got to do it 1:00 at night by yourself.
This is good payment because I've seen Ryan make his 10-year-old brother play like that Slenderman game.
Don't tell people that.
You're
yeah.
such a bad person.
I didn't let him. He just.
No, you did. You encouraged him. I watched you.
Do
encourage
it.
him with your
Do
brothers.
it. Do it.
You guys were
Oh, maybe I'll
bad.
play Amnesia or something. That's
Yeah.
a really scary game.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. There we go.
man.
Because is anything real?
Punish Ryan.
Whoa, bro.
Are we even real
Is this
right now?
even real life?
Is this podcast even real?
Is this podcast the worst podcast? Yes.
Yes.
According to our Twitch stream.
So funny.
All
so,
right.
so on the Twitch stream, one of the questions we were playing a game where you just basically like answer funny. You like a question is asked and then you like fill in the blank with a funny answer. And the question was, what would be the worst name for a podcast on the internet? And I was the one who got that one, and I was like, oh baby. This is what I've been dreaming about, and I obviously I put No Man's Sky Explorers because you gotta meme a little bit, and every single person that was watching, and Ryan and Joel, everyone clicked that
There
one
was
as
like
the best
9
option.
or 10 votes
It was
total.
so
It was
funny,
popular.
and because it's terrible, we're terrible. Don't listen to us.
I honestly don't think it beats the Zodiac Killer one previously.
lost.
We got a question.
I lost.
Who is the Zodiac Killer? And Dylan said Ted Cruz, and I said Donald Trump.
And Donald Trump won, but I was like, come on, Ted Cruz
know,
is the
Dylan
Zodiac
should have won
Killer,
that one.
though.
I will hand it to him.
Oh
I
my God.
All right, you ready to wrap up?
Yes.
I'm ready to wrap it on
All
up.
right. We're here for you guys. It's just a delay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make
if
it.
you need a hug,
I think they
here over
understand
the
this
internet.
punch.
We're here for you. You guys can keep listening to us. We're going to keep doing it until release, and then obviously we'll have different content when the game comes out. Let us know if you like our Let's Play style, because then we can kind of move that towards the actual game when it comes out, and we can talk about different ways of making that work.
Yeah.
But I want to do a couple shout-outs real quick before we head out completely.
While Ryan's looking that up, I just want to say thank you to everybody who did participate in our live stream.
That was so
That
fun.
is going to be going up. Is that on Friday? We're posting that one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and then on Thursday is going to be our
Probably both the
Let's
live
Play.
streams. Wait, no.
Oh.
The live stream should be posted.
Are we doing that Friday or Thursday?
Live streams first. So live
Okay,
streams
live stream on Thursday.
Both of them if you can.
I'll do my best.
And then Friday the Let's Play will be
And
released.
when's Dylan's punishment go up then?
Saturday it is.
All
And that'll go
I'm
straight
the
to the
editor,
Facebook page.
and that's going straight to where my trash bin is.
America.
America.
All right, so
All right, so shout-outs here real
shout outs,
quick.
please, to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting us from what we do. We
You the
really
best.
appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Facebook page and our group. Thank you so much for being on there and communicating with us after this whole debacle happened. You guys have been so much fun to talk to, and you guys have been really utilizing it. So thank you for being a part of the community. Thanks to all of our YouTube listeners. Thanks to our SoundCloud listeners, iTunes listeners, and thank you to all of our explorers
And our Twitter users.
and our Twitters,
You're there too.
our tweeters.
Our tweeters.
I'm happy with the 37 of you. You're like my children.
Oh no, they hurt my fingy.
Shut up. Seriously, everyone who watches us, you guys are the best, and we love every single one of you. Again, as always, as of last episode, links to everything we talked about and all of our social media links and all
Absolutely.
that fun stuff will be in the description.
And don't
below.
forget Half-Life 3 confirmed. All right. Woo! Okay.
Is that that?
That's that. Thank you guys
We can
so
go to
much.
bed now?
We can go to bed now.
Oh, thank
Good night.
God.
All right. You guys have a good rest of your week. Thank you.
Bye.
Peace and love.
Come on. That cannot be the outro.
All right,
Shut
do it
up.
again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Say it again. Start over. We're going over again.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.